Sizzix have kindly gifted me one of these amazing tools, and I've just opened the box. I've had a quick look. I'm blown away. There's so many features on this. So what I'd like to do is just run through with you all the features that I can see. I've had a quick flick through the really informative booklet. It's told me lots of other things that I can be doing, and then hopefully soon we will be getting some project videos up for you as well using this. But as soon as I saw it, I was actually really amazed by the quality of it. So things like this is actually a metal rule here with the trimmer. It's actually quite large, so I'm going to put it this way, I think. In fact, let's see if I can zoom out for you. There we go. That's kind of as far out as I can go, but hopefully you can see everything now. So what we have got is a scoring board here. We've also got the trimmer at the top here too. You've got lots of different rules and guides. You've got punches along the edge. And you know what, the best thing for me, because I'm one of these people who, I was born at a time where imperial and metric were kind of in a crossover. I like to use both inches and centimetres. Personally, I just go with whichever measurement is going to be the most accurate, so I can work in both. But I know lots of people will be purely inches or purely centimetres, and they have both with this. Now what's really cool is you can actually change the ruler and the scoreboard to be inches or centimetres. So to switch the scoreboard from inches to centimetres, at the moment I've got it on centimetres here. I've got centimetres running all the way across the bottom and at the top there. So I simply take this out, so it slides out, you flip it over, and there you've got your inches scoreboard instead, and of course that has 1/8 of an inch increments across. And then the guide at the bottom is now inches, as is the one here too. Now the same happens with this ruler, and this is really cool because this ruler is not only obviously a rule at the top. If you lift this up, you can turn this and it sits there as well. So if you're scoring along here and you want your measurements there, either way you've got that there. But you can also set this at angles. So if I set it there just by simply lifting this kind of turning dial up and moving it, I can set it. I've got degrees on the side here. I can set it to 45, so I can use that to score things like my envelopes with. Everything like that is all explained in here. There's boxes as well. You've also got, if you are talking about envelopes, you've got things like your envelope punches too, which is really handy. I'll come to those in just a moment. And when we're talking about scoring, what we've also got here is this handy tool that is not only a scoring tool, obviously fits within the guide, it's also a forming tool. So you've got this sort of little gap in the middle here. You can pop your cardstock in, you can wind it round, you can shape it and things like that. So that's really handy. So that slots in there. So as I say, not only does this move around different angles, all the angles are marked on there for you as well. What you can also do, you may notice that this is actually on centimetres at the moment, but this is also removable and reversible. So you can flip it out, you can also remove it, turn it over, and then you've got your inches and you can pop it back in. So you can use it whichever way you want to. This is also really easy to change the blade. So you just lift up here, there's a little blade here that just pops out, and you do have a spare blade or replacement blade that comes in with it. I really like, as I said at the beginning, that this is metal. It's actually nice cold metal. It just feels more sturdy. It just feels like that's going to give me a really solid straight line. I've made a couple of cuts and they've been absolutely perfect. Now coming on to these elements here, so these are 3 punches. Now each of these 3 punches do work independently, so you can lift them up out of their casing, but you can also use them there. So what we've got here is your corner punch, and in fact let me just grab a piece of cardstock. Here we go. So let's just pop this into the corner of the punch there. There's a guide, a nice sort of dip down area for you to line your cardstock into. Press the punch down, and that's just taken the corner off of my cardstock. Now I've also got a hole punch here, so if I just pop this into here, I can punch holes into my cardstock, as you can see there, perfect for tags. But again, they pop out, they all pop out, so you can use them independently, so you can use them elsewhere, just on your desk if you want to. And then lastly we have this envelope notch one. So again, I'm just going to pop my cardstock in there against the guide, and we've got those gorgeous corners for your envelope. Everything's kind of in one here. You've got so many different tools all kind of wrapped up into one amazing board. I've mentioned a few times the instruction manual. Honestly, have a read of this. You'll find lots more tips and techniques that you can use this board for. And then we also have the envelope matrix table. Now, this is again in inches or in centimeters, depending how you like to work. It's actually a really nice, it almost feels like it's laminated. It's not quite, but you can definitely pop this on your wall in your craft room, and you have got a really easy visual guide explaining, depending on the card size you want or envelope size you want, exactly where you need to cut and score. And again, all the instructions are here in the instruction manual for you. So a big thank you first of all to Sizzix for letting me have a play with this. You'll see this in lots of my videos coming up over the next few weeks and months, but definitely everybody as a VIP, do take advantage of this amazing deal and this fabulous tool. You're going to love it. You know I love my Creative Craft Products trimmer and scoreboard, and this is kind of just the best of both all rolled into one. So there's going to be times when I'm going to be probably using all three for various things, but this is fabulous. Go and take a look at the offer, and I'll see you again very soon, hopefully with a tutorial for you.